Hello, Harold. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. I'm great. How about you?
Very good. Very good. Remind me where you are from. Is it Guatemala or Colombia?
No, Colombia.
Colombia. Okay. I think there's another person that's similar to you from Guatemala, I think. So, and hello, is it Wilkin?
Yes, hello Holly.
How are you?
I'm so I'm so fine. I'm fine,
Good.
but
Good, good.
I'm a little tired too.
Are you tired? Yeah, I can
Yes,
understand that. Yeah. So, where are you from, Wilkin?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil, awesome. Okay, and yeah, Brazil. It's quite late there, isn't it? It's about 11 p.m.
11 p.m. Yes, you are
Yeah. Okay.
correct.
Yeah. So, are you a night owl or a morning person? So you get do you get energy at night or in the morning?
I'm sorry, Holly. You asked me about.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you a night owl? Do you get a lot of your energy at night?
Sorry, Holly. I don't understand your question.
Okay. The question is, are you a do you are you a night owl? As in, do you get most of your energy at night, or do you have more energy in the morning?
Ah, okay. I have more energy at morning.
In the morning, okay. So
Yes.
which why you're sleepy now. So excellent. All right. Uh, hello, Bakri. How are you today?
I'm doing really well. How about you?
Very good. Now remind me, you are in Texas.
Yes,
Are you in Houston or Dallas or Austin?
Houston.
Houston, okay. Because there's somebody yesterday in my class from Dallas, and I'm getting it all confused. so, so, and hello, is Ozma? Is that you?
Yes, teacher. How are you?
Very good. And is it 4 a.m. there?
Yes, 4
Yeah.
a.m.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So
Yeah,
the true morning person. So, hello, Kako. How are you today? Kako, are you there?
Yes,
All
teacher.
right. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm very well. And you, teacher?
Very good. Did you have a good day?
Yes, it was a work day.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay.
Was
So
all right.
you guys have been on holiday, right? And now everybody's heading back to work. Is that the case?
Can you repeat, teacher, please?
Yeah. Yes. Has a lot of people in Brazil, have they been on holiday this month? And
Yes,
they've gone back to work now?
yes.
Yes.
We had a big holiday from Saturday to yesterday.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
Carnival, Brazilian Carnival.
I got it. Okay. Okay. Understand. Excellent. And hello, Diana. How are you?
Hi, Holly. I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Hey, good. I'm glad to hear you're fine. Excellent. So, how
Yeah.
are things in Colombia?
And Colombia, sorry, Holly, I'm Brazilian.
You're Brazilian? Why did I
Yeah.
have in your head you were? Is this is Diana?
No, no, I'm Ana Paula.
Anna Paulo. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was talking to Diana. Okay. So, yeah, you're Brazil. Brazil. Okay. And how
Yeah.
are things in Brazil?
And Brazil, it's okay. As Kako said before,
Uh-huh.
uh, last week it was a carnival. We had a long holiday.
Uh-huh.
But I stay at home almost entire holiday working hard with some students.
Okay. So you were busy with projects. Excellent. Carvalho, did you welcome. Did you party this weekend? Carvalho?
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Did you have a good party this weekend?
No, I stayed at home.
You stayed at home too. Okay.
Yes. I don't like to. I don't like carnival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like
When
me.
when, when
Yeah.
I was single, I like it. Now
Okay.
I don't like.
So now in English we say that now that you're married, you're settled down. So, so a lot of times, if to a single person, you might say to a single guy, "So when are you going to settle down and get married?" so,
Okay,
so
teacher.
excellent. And Diana, are you able to speak?
Hello, Holly.
Hi. You are from Colombia, though, right?
Yes, you
Okay,
remember.
I did remember. Okay, and how are things in Colombia? Is it warm or raining or?
No, the weather is very cold in this moment. It's raining.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And Monica, you are also from Colombia, right?
Yeah, you're right, Holly. How are you?
Pretty good. I think I've got it figured out. So, and is it also raining in your part of Colombia, Monica?
In the in this place when I'm right now, no.
Okay.
But
So
some minutes, yes, yes.
it
But
was
during
okay.
the days, it's a good weather. It's
Okay.
warm.
Okay. Excellent.
20
So
degrees.
do you need what?
20 degrees during the
20
day.
degrees. That is perfect. Perfect weather.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's not too hot, not too cold. You know, right now in Idaho, we're actually having a heat wave. It's averaging about 13 to 15 degrees during the day. So when you guys hear about the cold Midwest and East, I'm not part of that. So we're having spring-like conditions, which is really nice. So,
But
all right.
it is really cold right now, yeah?
No,
New York, Boston, in
no,
USA.
in Boston, yeah, in the East it is, but where I am, it is not.
No?
No, it is not. It's like spring-like conditions.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so we're enjoying it. Let's see. Let me look at the actual weather today in Idaho, in Boise. It says it is 13. Right now, it's 13.9 degrees Celsius.
No, it's okay.
And we had a high today of 15 and a low today so far of 1. So that's perfect as well. So anyway, so today we have Ana Paulo from Brazil, Ozma, who's from Tunisia, but she's living in Qatar. And she's our resident night owl. She's always up at night. And then we have Bakri, who's from Sudan, and he's living in the U.S. right now. And then we have Caco from Brazil, Carvalho from Brazil, and then we have Diana, Harold, and Monica, all from Colombia. So we have basically, it looks like the class today consists of 2 expats, 3 Colombians, and 3 Brazilians. So, does everybody know what an expat is?
No, I
What?
don't.
No.
An expat.
Yeah, someone who
Ah.
lives in another country.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody who lives in another country. It looks like my Adobe has stopped working, so I'll get on camera. Yeah, so an expat is a person who lives in another country, and they're living in a country that is not the country they were born in. So, so that would be Ozma and Bakri. So it's kind of funny. So, and my Adobe completely quit. So bear with me a moment as I get this going. So, all right. And today's topic is on emergencies. So, has anybody ever been in having had the unfortunate experience of riding in an ambulance?
No.
No,
No.
I've never this experience before.
Never. And no one has? Okay. I never have either. I did do something a couple weekends ago. I took my first day off for the month of 2000 for this year for 2015, and I went on a little vacation, and I was in the hotel room, and I fell off a chair and landed on my arm, and my whole weight right here, and so I've hurt myself. But I didn't. I have not gone to the doctor yet. But if it's still hurting in a couple of weeks, I will go to the doctor. But all right, so let's go ahead and discuss emergencies. Bear with me a moment. Okay, yeah.
Emergencies.
So let's look at the different types of emergency below and match each one to the emergency workers on the right. Then talk about what types of emergency are common in your country. So let's start with a house fire. Anna Pella, can you tell us what first responder would respond to a house fire?
House fire is letter A, firefighter.
Yes, it is a firefighter. Excellent. And Ozma, can you tell us next one, a car accident? Who would be the first responder for that?
Maybe a police officer.
A car accident would be a police officer.
I think yes.
Possibly, I would say it's a different one.
Rescue worker.
No, that would be for an earthquake. I would say a paramedic. I would say that the police officer and the paramedic would be the two that would come the most.
Yeah, I think here in United States, like the three, the firefighter, the paramedic, and the police officer, most of the time they came together.
Yeah, and basically what they do is people call 911, and then they basically will it depends on who is closest. If the police is closest, they'll go. If the paramedics are closest, they will go. Or if the firefighters are closest, they will go. And because they all have pretty much the same skills. So, and how about a break-in, a Bakri? Who would be called for that?
A break-in?
Yeah. First of all, does everybody know what a break-in is?
No.
Yeah. When someone entered into your house, like a thief, for example.
Yes. So another word for a break-in would be a robbery.
Robbery.
Break-in would be equal to a robbery.
In that case, will be a police officer.
Definitely a police officer for that. Yes. Okay, and somebody drowning at sea. Kako, who would be responding to that one?
Somebody drowning at sea. Letter B, lifeguard. A lifeguard.
Perfect. Question for you, Kako. Since you live in Brazil, for the people that live near the sea, is being a lifeguard a really popular job for young people?
There are lifeguards who work in the civil defense, a public service.
So they're civil servants.
Kept by the municipality.
So they're civil servants. Okay.
Yeah.
But are they? Is it a popular job? Like in apparently in California, it's a very popular job for teenagers and young people to have. Was it popular in Brazil? Or do you know?
No, no, teacher.
No. Okay.
It isn't.
All right. Thank you. Carvalho, who would respond to an earthquake?
Earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
A rescue worker.
Yes. Basically, all of them will respond to all of these, but the main ones would be a rescue worker. Okay, so Diana, in Colombia, have you guys experienced an earthquake? Diana, are you there? Okay, Harold, how about you? Have you been in an earthquake in Colombia?
Well, I live near
That's right.
to. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I live in a place that we can feel earthquakes once per month
Oh,
because
really?
I live near to to a town that is creating earthquakes. I don't know why, but I think that is a epicenter
Yeah.
of
So
earthquakes.
okay, so you live near an epicenter, so you guys experience them quite often in your town. Because for some reason, I was thinking that Colombia has had some really, really bad ones. Um, but it's very common. Um, then
But
in your town.
yeah, but isn't strong.
Uh-huh.
We have earthquakes, but are not strong.
Okay, so we would say instead of they're not strong, you would say they're not strong, strong. So the ng sound is an sound, which
Strong,
is it's in the back of your mouth. So
strong.
okay, and Monica, have you ever been in an earthquake?
Mm, not an earthquake. I don't know how to say when the earthquake is soft, because in Bogota we have feel soft earthquakes, not earthquakes, but it's I don't know.
Um, well,
Could you tell me how can I say?
as far as I know, what we do is we call them based on a number like earthquake 4.0 or earthquake
Yeah.
9.8 or something like that. And so you don't really and then you might also say a bad earthquake, So
Okay. You have the same word in all cases, because maybe I'm a little confused because in Spanish we use different words in
okay.
this case.
You
When the earthquake is soft, we use a different, and the
got it.
earthquake strong is another word.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure in as far as I know there's only one word. So for regular people like myself, it would be maybe scientists have two different words, one for a soft earthquake and one for a large one. So, all right.
Okay.
So, Anna Pella.
Can we
Yes.
say like Colombia is like within the fault line?
Yes, you could say Colombia is near the epicenter or is close to a fault line. Yeah, yeah, just like California. I
Yes.
think California
Yeah.
experiences.
Fault line.
Yeah, then one of the things that they have is aftershocks. Aftershocks, and those are you have the big earthquake, and then you have the mini ones, and that's called an aftershock. So,
Yeah, we
and
are in the same area. Yeah, fault line.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fault line. Are you talking about the area when it's where have the most powerful earthquakes?
Yes.
For example, in Chile, Colombia, California. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be a fault line, and the epicenter is right where the actual earthquake is at, wherever that would be. So, okay, Ana Paula, in Brazil, um, do you guys have a lot of drownings at sea? Do you hear about any?
Could you ask me again, please?
Yeah, do you have a lot of drownings at sea?
Drownings? I don't know what is drowning means.
Okay, if somebody drowns, they they're swimming and they go underwater and they're unable to get back
Oh,
up.
sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. It's the verb to drown.
Yes, here in Brazil, there are a lot,
Mhm.
especially in my city, Fortaleza, in the beach.
Uh-huh.
And it's very close of my house, the Praia do Futuro,
Mhm. Okay.
and the sea is very, I don't know how can I say, it's bad or strong or violent,
Mhm.
and this is frequently many people die
Oh, really?
on the sea. Yeah,
Yeah,
this.
okay. Is it usually children or is it people of all ages because of
No,
the
they are children, adult people.
Mhm. Okay. Wow. And in Tunisia, are you guys close to the water?
Yes.
Ozma?
Yeah.
Are you guys
Yes,
close to
yes.
the water in Tunisia? So
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
also do you guys experience a lot of drownings as well?
Yes, especially for people who want to go illegally to Italy or to New York.
Okay, so in your experience in your country, it's more people who are um are they want to be illegal immigrants, and so
Yes.
they try to
Yeah,
swim
yeah.
across the canal. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the U.S. has that problem between Cuba and Florida. So.
Yeah, they took a boat and like many ships, and they tried to migrate to Europe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Then do people do? I know that people do that from Tunisia. Do they also do that from Sudan as well?
no, no,
Sudan's,
Sudan
Sudan's
is so
landlocked.
far from. Yeah.
I was going to say it's further over to closer to. Is it south of Egypt?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Holly,
Or yes.
and I have a doubt about drowning
Uh
at
huh.
this. I thought that the correct is drowning into the sea. Why is the preposition is at and no,
Not into.
yeah,
Um,
into.
when you somebody drowning at sea, that when you say at, usually you're talking about a location. So sometimes in English we can also somebody can also drown at the local swimming pool.
Mm, okay.
Okay, or in the states we like in Idaho we have a state park that has a lake, and every year we have a drowning in that lake. So, all right. Bakri, how about do you guys have a lot of robberies in Sudan? And if so, how do people deal with that? What is the process?
Actually, it's not that much, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, like it's kind of yeah. We can call the police and try to figure it out by ourselves. It depends on the situation.
Okay. So it depends on this. Every situation is different. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
all right. Kako, have you ever been in a car accident? If so, can you tell us about it?
Yes, teacher. I have already involved in a slight car accident.
Okay. So you'd say I was involved or I have been involved.
I have been involved. I have already been involved in a light car accident,
Okay.
but fortunately, I have I I I didn't have been.
I have never.
I haven't been shackled. No one.
You haven't. What do you mean you haven't been shackled?
Um, I have no signs remained of the accident.
Okay. All right. Right.
No hurts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So nobody was hurt, and there is very little damage to the car. Okay. In English, that is called a slang for a light car accident is called a fender bender. So, does everybody know what a fender is on the
No.
car?
No.
Okay,
Like a,
let me show you real quick what a fender is. Bear
like
with
a
me while I
bumper.
get. It's in the front and the back of your car, and a lot of times it has plastic on it or a rubber on it. So
Mm.
if it hits, um, then you will. Um, a lot of times the cars will hit each other there. The
Mm,
fender is right here, this part of the car.
yeah.
Other
So
word is
this
bumper.
a bumper is another word for it. Yeah, bumper. This is a fender bender that was a little bit stronger, obviously. So, but basically in the front of the car or in the back of the car, this is called a fender, and some of the cars will have plastic depending on the car. So this one doesn't have a fender on the back, or doesn't have a nice one.
Sometimes like a small, like a kiss. Just
Yeah, yeah. So my sister had a fender bender into my garage, and it didn't hurt the car at all. But my garage, we had to replace the wall. So, um, all right. And Carvalho, have you ever been in a house fire, or have you had friends that have been in a house fire?
Teacher, I don't think so. I was not involved in this kind of accidents, and I
Uh-huh.
have no friend involved in such kind of accident.
Okay. Well, you were very lucky then. So.
Yes.
Okay, so let's complete the definitions with the words below. Let's start. Let's start with Monica. Can you read number 1 and choose the correct word? We have ambulance, squad car, break-in, trapped, fire engine, unconscious, hurt, and wildfire.
Okay. A wildfire is an uncontrolled fire that can spread very quickly.
Okay, perfect. In my area of the U.S., in Idaho, we have a lot of wildfires every year in the mountains and also in the prairies. Do you guys have wildfires in your countries?
Yeah, during the summer.
In the summertime? Okay.
Yeah.
How about in Brazil? Are there
It's very
wildfires?
common. It's very common because Brazil is rich in with a lot of forests,
Mm-hmm.
woods.
Uh-huh. And that's why Idaho is also full of them as well. Bakri, how about in the Sudan? Do you guys have a lot of wildfires there?
Well, because the humidity and it's not that common in Sudan, the wildfire, but we
Okay.
use bonfires sometimes
Mm-hmm.
in like some traditional and some traditional festivals. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. In Finland, they have bonfires every year, but if it's too dry, they will not allow them. So,
Yeah.
how about in Tunisia? Are there not bonfires, wildfires in Tunisia, Ozma?
Yeah, we have a lot of green place, but it's rare, rare.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Um, okay, Annapella, can you read number 2?
Okay. If you break in,
Mm-hmm.
you enter a building illegally and by force.
Okay. Now, have you ever broken into any place, Annapella?
No, I've never been. Thanks God.
Thank God. You'd say, instead of thanks God, you'd say thank God. So no S. Thank God. Has anybody here ever broken in to somebody's home? Have you ever broken into your own home? Take off the illegally. Anybody been locked out of your home and had to break in?
No.
No?
Teacher,
But I had
Fortunately not.
Bakri, what did you say?
I lock my keys in the car, but and I have to put the small window in the behind the rear wheel.
Uh-huh.
And I broke it. I just opened the rear doors and I just reopened the car again.
Okay, so you had to break into your car.
Yes.
Okay. And Kako, you had said something too. Have you ever broken into a car or a house because you've lost your keys?
I have already broken in my own car because I had locked my key
Uh-huh.
in it.
Yeah. Okay. I've done both. So one time I had I think I left the lights on, and so it needed to get a charged, and so I got somebody to help me charge my car, and then I locked my keys in the trunk. So it was one of those days. So uh, so number 3, Harold, can you read that one?
An ambulance is a vehicle used by paramedics to respond to an emergency.
Okay, now this word right here, instead of vehicle, in English we actually stress the first syllable, so we say vehicle.
Vehicle.
Vehicle. Yeah. All right.
Vehicle.
All right. So okay, and number 4, Ozma, can you read that one?
Uh, if you have a physical injury. You are hurt, maybe?
Yes. If you are hurt. So tell us about the last time, Ozma, that you hurt yourself.
Mm, I can't remember, but maybe in the kitchen
Mhm.
when I try to cook something.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
does happen.
yeah, cut my finger.
Yes. Yeah. And then I fell on myself and hurt my arm. Has anybody else hurt themselves recently? Do you want to tell us about it? Any broken
Recently,
bones?
no.
Broken bones, trip to the emergency room.
Any
No.
bruises?
No, everybody's been safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
fortunately.
Yeah, it's funny because my arm really hurts, but I signed up for the Obamacare insurance too late, and my insurance actually does not start until March 1st. So I'm trying to hold off until March 1st to go to the doctor. So, but I was out. It's interesting because one of my private students here on Verbling is an orthopedic surgeon, And so finally, this happened about maybe 7 or 8 days ago, and finally yesterday I asked her, "Should I wait?" And she heard it. She said, "You could go today, but if you wait 2 weeks, it's not going to hurt it." So
Holly, and you can you go to ER?
I can, but it would be thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Okay.
So
You
it
have
would
to
be,
wait to
yeah.
the appointment with the doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to wait. I could go to urgent care or to a doctor's probably tomorrow, but I don't want to have to spend the money. Where in 2 weeks I could get it for, because I've already spent how much I have to pay every month for insurance is $300. So I feel like I've already spent that much money. So
Really expensive.
it's very expensive. The insurance in the States is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
If you're a student or if you have like I'm a freelancer, so I pay for everything on my own. But if you work for a company, then you're fine. So actually, you're not. The last company I spent about $200, two to $400 a month as well on insurance. But yeah, so some companies give you free insurance and some companies do not. So anyway, number 5. Where are we at? Diana, can you read number 5?
I think Verbling has to provide insurance for the teachers.
That would be nice, but we're all freelancers, so.
If you um
Number 5.
if you are unconscious, you are not awake because of an injury.
Yes. Has anybody ever been unconscious because of an injury?
No.
No.
So, fortunately, no. Yeah. So everybody here is very lucky, right? So okay.
Yeah.
Number 6. Bakri.
If you are unable to move or escape from same place. If you are trapped.
Trapped. So in this one, say that again.
Trapped.
Okay. This is and this one is trapped.
Trapped. D or T.
Trapped. Okay, so it's basically like this. The pronunciation is like this. Okay, and how you one of the and it's also aspirated. Both the T and the P are aspirated. I'm gonna quickly go on camera and show you the trick. I showed a class yesterday too. There are words in English that you might hear a teacher say, well, that sound is aspirated. And what does that mean? And it's usually like a P sound or a T sound. And what it means is you have a little bit of air that comes out of your mouth. So you have this right here, trapped. See how that paper moved? Trapped. Okay, so if you have words like, for example, pizza, words that start with P in English, pizza. A word that starts with B, P and B are very similar, but a word that starts with B will not move the paper. Words that start with P will move the paper. Paper, pub, pizza, beer, boy, balloon. See, it doesn't move the paper very much. So that's the difference between a P and a B sound. And so with that word trapped, you have the P and the T that has actually a really strong aspiration. So it's trapped. Did you see that? How it moved? Trapped. Trapped. So that's how you can, probably don't do it in front of your family or friends. But when you're practicing pronunciation and trying to go, okay, how do I say this? You just get a small piece of paper. In this respect, it's a receipt. It works really well. Trapped. Boy. Okay, a boy doesn't move the paper, but pizza should move the paper. Does that make sense, everyone? So.
Yeah, good exercise.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I've had when I've told that to students before in the past, they're like, "Oh, if I do that in front of my family, they'll think I'm crazy." So, so, all right, number 7. Carvalho, can you read that one?
Yes, a fire engine is a vehicle used by firefighters to respond to an emergency.
Okay, so read that again, but read this with the stress vehicle.
Vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Vehicle.
Sometimes we pronounce it as vehicle, or the H is like I have to stress on H sound.
The stress is on the stress is actually with the VE. Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Vehicle. So this would be more of a schwa vehicle. But
V.
the stress in this word is in the first syllable and the third, but it's vehicle. But how you guys have been saying it is vehicle. Vehicle. So you're trying to stress the middle one, but it is the first one. So, Kako, can you read number 8?
Teacher, I
Yes.
have a question.
Yeah.
Fire engine, um, is it a vehicle? Why we
Yes.
don't use an ambulance?
Um,
Because fire engine isn't it weight or something like equipment to.
a fire engine is another word for fire truck. And I think it's more of a guy thing. Tell me, guys, if you're wrong, if I'm wrong, but it's because you have a fire engine. With a fire engine, you have this part which is all with the water, and I guess that's why. So, but it's always called a fire engine or a fire truck. They've changed it, but when you're little boys and you're really enamored by fire trucks, a lot of times they will call them fire engines. But that's a good question. Very good question. So, all right, number 8, Kako.
A squad car is a vehicle used by police to respond to an emergency.
Yes. So a squad car is a vehicle used by police to respond to an emergency. All right. Has anybody ever been in a squad car?
Not been, but especially in like in demonstrations or like protestants, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not in the, usually used in special situations, not like an everyday use of by police.
Well, no, squad car is the regular white, black and white car that you see. They call it a squad car. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought that like the large one, well protected cars, they
No. I don't know what they call those. But the squad car is just kind of just basically the regular police cars. Let me check Google Images. I might be wrong. I don't think I am, but let's check. Squad car. Yeah, just a regular police car.
Okay.
Yeah. And in my area, they look like this, but they also have SUVs that as well. So that's a pretty funny one. I'm sorry, that's really small. So, okay. So, okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to listen to some dialogues, and then we'll put the type of emergency next to each one. So if you go to this page, let me get you the audio link. Bear with me a moment. And I'll put the audio link is on the Verbling chat right now. I'll put it on the other chat as well. So write your name once you are finished listening to this. Just put done on the chat.
Emergency.
Dialogue 1.
Dialogue 1.
Hello, fire department. I want to report a fire.
Fire department. Where is the fire?
I will report a fire.
Okay, where is the fire?
On bridge.
No, I don't.
Behind the town hall.
Is it a house fire?
No, I don't think so. I see a lot of smoke, and I think it's coming from the park.
Okay, is everybody safe?
Yes.
Right. Wildfires can be pretty dangerous, so just make
All right, is everyone done?
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and quickly read through what we just read and we just listened to. And so let's start with Carvalho. Can you be the operator? And Diana, would you be Alice in dialogue 1?
Okay, teacher. Hello, fire department.
I want to report a fire
Okay, where's the fire?
on Bridge Street behind the town hall.
Is it a house fire?
No, I don't think so. I see a lot of smoke and I think it's coming from the park.
Okay, is everybody safe?
Yes,
Right. Wildfires can be pretty dangerous, so just make sure that everyone stay away from the smoke and flames. The firefighters are on their way.
thank you.
Can we contact your Can you contact you at this number?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. And Carvalho, one of the things that is very common, that I've been hearing a lot with pronunciation, is that when you have a word with a Y at the end, that Y is actually stressed almost all the time. So you would say, wildfires can be pretty dangerous. And
Okay,
this
teacher.
one, the T actually sounds like a T, but it's pretty dangerous. And so the E is, you'd say it instead of pretty, pretty. Dangerous. Okay.
Pretty.
Pretty. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay. Dialogue 2. What? Harold, why don't you be the operator, and Monica, could you be Alice?
Okay. Emergency services, please state your emergency.
I would like to report a break-in at my house.
When did this happen?
I believe it happened last night.
Was anything stolen?
It looks like just the television.
And how did they break in?
Well, my front window was broken.
Okay, we'll send a squad car shortly.
I'd appreciate that.
Perfect. And try to pronounce the D on this one. I'd appreciate that. So it's I'd.
I'd,
I'd,
or I
or
would.
I would,
Or
or
say it.
I'd.
Yeah, just say I would. It's easier. I'd until it comes out
I-
naturally. It's probably better to just say both words. So, all right. And next one we have dialogue 3. Ana Paula, would you read it and read Alice and Bakri, would you be the operator?
Okay.
Okay, so emergency services, please state your emergency.
We need an ambulance right away.
What's your name?
Alice. Alice Johnson.
And can you tell me what happened?
There has been a car accident.
Okay, where are you?
I'm on Clifford Road in front of the cinema.
Uh, okay, can
Right.
you, which one? Okay, okay, can you see if anyone is hurt?
One of the drivers seems to be unconscious, and there might be someone trapped in the back of the car. I can't quite see.
Okay, madam, I'm sending an ambulance right now. It will be there very soon.
Okay, please hurry.
Okay. So remember this word is instead of trapped, we would say this with a T, so it's trapped.
Trapped. Trapped.
Okay.
Unconscious.
And this one also does not sound like the French. You have to be careful about this word. So, okay, madame.
Okay, madam.
Madame, yeah. Yeah. So, and that's if you the way you said it, it sounded like a different meaning. So, all right. So the first emergency was what?
Teacher, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes, Ozma.
Trapped, I didn't understand very well.
Yeah, okay. Let me the pronunciation or the meaning.
No, the meaning. Trapped.
Okay. Okay. So if you're trapped somewhere, it means you can't you are not able to get out. For example, if you're in a car accident and you can't get out of your car, you're trapped. Or if you're like this, here's a visual image. So they're trapped; they cannot get out. This is probably a good example right here. He's in a box and he's trapped. So that's a more positive image than some of these others. So that's what it means. Does that make sense more?
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So the first one was dialogue 1 was a wildfire. What was dialogue 2? Anyone remember? Break-in. Yes. And then dialogue 3?
Car accident.
Car accident.
Car accident.
Right. Let's see, where are we as far as time? Okay, we're going to skip this because we just kind of did it. Let's see. Let's do these role plays very quickly. Asma and Kako, let's in pairs. Let's practice making emergency calls. Let's role play the situations below and invent your own details. Okay, take turns to be an emergency operator. So, Kako, can you be the operator? And Ozma, can you be reporting a house on fire?
Good morning. Emergency service. Please state your accident, your emergency.
Yeah, hello. I would like to report regarding a fire. I see a fire in the street in front, in the street in I don't know, American street, in the front of the cinema.
There are. Can you see people involved in the accident?
Yes, I see unconscious person and maybe two other persons wounded or fired. Yeah, and we need a firefighter quickly, please.
Has anyone used any equipment in order to win to dominate the fire?
Mm, no, I don't think so, and that's why I'm calling the fire department.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
Um,
I said you what happened there. So please come and help people.
we will send a fire engine with a team to put out the fire
Yeah,
and
that's
help the people.
yeah, I
Okay,
appreciate that. Yeah, thank
please wait for 5 minutes.
you. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, one of the things that I noticed at first, I was like, "Oh no, this is not right grammatically." Then I realized that in British English it is right, and that what you had said it was in American Street. So, in just for those of you guys here that don't know, in a street is British English, where in American English we would actually say on a street. So we would say on First Street or on Broadway, where in British English they say in, and I'm not sure why, but so both in and on a street is grammatically correct. Okay, and then Kako, to put out a fire is probably is the verb that you were looking for, oh, or to extinguish the fires as well. There's a few more, but those are two different possibilities. Okay, so another one I'd like to go over real quick for you guys is the difference between said versus told. Does anybody know the difference between those two?
Said and told.
Said usually for the second person told me or told us, for example,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I said for the general public.
Well, actually, well, that's kind of a good idea. Good try, Bakri. Really, actually, they both mean the same thing. The difference is
To
that
report
usually
something,
with
right?
said, you would say said that, he said that. You basically have a relative pronoun, or you would say he said, or I said to, and then a personal pronoun, said to him. So I said to him, or he said to him. So that is a difference. That is one difference as far as use. Okay, and told, told goes straight to the personal pronoun. So you have said, plus a relative pronoun is that, pronoun. And then you have said plus to plus a personal pronoun. Or told plus a personal pronoun. That's as far as how it's used. That's the best way to think of it. So you can't say told that, and you can't say said him, said her, and just try to remember that. And said usually will have to as well. If you want to use the personal pronoun, you have to have the verb to in it, and that's basically the difference between that. So. Anyway, everyone, I hope you had you learned something new, and
Thank you.
I was able to help a little bit. And everyone, have a wonderful evening. I'll be back in another hour if you're still up. So I know some of you guys are heading to bed, and some of you are still around. So I'll see you later. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you,
so much.
Holly.
Okay,
Have
Thank
a
Thank
you.
you,
good night.
Holly.
sure.
Thanks.
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.